Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and it is Sunday around noon, March 16th, 2025, and it just boggles my mind that it's March already, midway through March at that. We are days away from actual spring. I'm so excited. We've had a hell of a winter, and then the last couple days it's been 80-degree weather, and then last night it snowed, so and it dropped down in the 30s, and today it's back up to 50 something. The snow is gone. It's like it never happened. So and then all the rest of the week it's supposed to be 85 and plus degree weather. So welcome to the Midwest in spring. Yeah, craziness. Anyway, I'm doing the spread I do every week, usually, most time. Basically, I'm using the outgoing deck that I used the previous week for a week ahead spread for the collective. I used my Kickstarter Victorian Fairy Tarot that I waited so patiently for so long in the mail by Linnea Weatherstone and Carrie Paris, art by Gary A. Lippincott. I'm also using the Wild Soul Oracle, which is it's a 52 card Oracle deck. I use these together along with another deck, which I'll show you at the end of the month for the week, this past week, and they were marvelous together. Trying to kind of get me into the spring mode with the spring-like decks, and then there was the other deck I used was kind of dark still, but it had spring stuff in it also. So yeah, so I did a quick meditation and pulled some cards. So without further ado, let's get into this. So for the overall whatever of the spread of the reading, I pulled one oracle card, and it is the worm renewal. So it's all about renewal this week. And I pull that card all the time. I don't know what's going on with that card, but yeah. Let me see real quick. It's got a little book with it. I haven't actually looked at the book. I've just been looking at the keywords. What card is that? It doesn't tell you what card it is. I don't know why they got numbers if it doesn't tell you on the card what card it is. Renewal. Let's see if it's in order. Oh, the word doing the worm. Okay. So yeah, it is in order. Looks like a bear. I don't care how you look at it. It's the last card in the deck. Renewal. Overview. The humble worm represents renewal and transformation, of course, because the judgment is my card of the year. So, often found in the earth, worms play a vital role in regenerating soil, making it fertile and alive. This card is about renewal, transformation, and the cycles of life. The worm encourages you to embrace change and to understand that even the smallest efforts can lead to profound transformations over time. Direct. A period of renewal is ahead. Embrace change, knowing that it will bring new life and opportunities. Reverse. You may be resisting necessary change. Holding on to the past may hinder your growth and prevent new opportunities from emerging. And then this is why I like this deck, because it gives you questions. What area of my life needs renewal? Am I resisting change that could lead to growth? And how can I embrace transformation? So those are questions going into this week that we should ask ourselves. For this spread. I got my window open over here. You can see a little light here from the window, and my neighbors are all out. They are working on their cars all the time. All the time. If they're not working on it, they're washing it. And they were washing it yesterday when it was raining and 50-degree weather. I'm like, whatever. But whatever. So that's the oracle card to start off our reading here. So we have the energy, obstacle, and vice, and I must tell you that I stole this from Lisa Pepez years ago, because right around the same time we started our channels at the same time, and right after she started her channel, I think I started my channel. She's literally one of the first people I saw on YouTube. So, and I saw her doing this spread, and I've literally been doing it ever since. So, shout out to Lisa Pepez, and I'm pretty sure it's in her book, one of her books. I have Unlocking the Tarot. I think it's in there too. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think it's in one of her books, but she has allowed this spread to be out there for others. So, I'm not stealing it. I am, but I'm not. Okay. So for the energy of the week, we have, and I don't do reversal, so that is not upside down. 3 of Spring. Was that the cups? I've been using this and I still forgot because they're spring, summer, winter, fall. Summer. Pretty sure it's the 3 of Cups. Hold on a second. I know this. It just, every time I look at them, I draw a blank. So there, it shows you in the book. Look at this fancy little book that came with the deck. So fabulous. Spring is Wands, Summer is Cups, Autumn Pentacles, Winter Swords. Which, that's, yeah. I'm going to bookmark that page because I often forget. So we have the 3 of Spring, or the 3 of Wands, and we often see somebody watching, they're waiting for their ship to come in, right? Or watching things happen. To me, this is a card of making things happen. Chase that dream. Chase that new job. Chase it down because it may be running from you. And everything comes back to job for me lately because of that. But we've got this energy. First of all, it's fiery because it's wands, and it's spring, and it's renewal and regenerating ourselves. It's time to reinvent ourselves and get off your butt. Go chase that dream, chase that job, chase the girl, chase the thing. Don't sit around waiting for it. Go out and get it. That's what I feel here. That's the energy of the week, and I feel it very deep in my bones too. So we have the obstacle of the week. We got the 8 of Autumn, which I knew was Pentacles. So it's the the card of perfection. The card of perfecting your ability. Perfecting this. Everybody, to me, everyone has a skill that they're very good at, whether they think so or not. I'm a writer. I'm very self-deprecating. I'm very much in the writer head where nothing's ever good enough. Despite the fact that I've been told numerous times that I am a fabulous writer, and it's just a matter of time before someone finds me, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, but they haven't found me yet. This is the obstacle of the week, is you perfected this task. You know that it's good enough. But the ego gets in the way and says, no, you're really not. Work on it a little bit longer. And in that case, and it just takes me back to here, in that moment, because you're like, yeah, I need to work on this a little bit longer. I need to test this theory a little bit longer before I roll it out to the world. You're not chasing that dream. You're perfecting that for a reason. And I watched, this is before I finally decided to self-publish my book. I watched Mike and Molly. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that TV show, but she just quit her job at the school and just decided, if I'm not going to be a writer, if I don't ever publish, she wrote the book, and then kept coming up with excuses why she couldn't send it to the publisher. And then her husband did it for her, and she's like, what are you doing? He's like, you are never going to send it out. You'll never know if you're good enough if you don't send it out. And that's how I feel about my writing, is I just had to take the plunge and get it out there. But this, to me, draws back to here. The negative, or the reversal, or the obstacle of the week is continuing to perfect that craft when it's as good as it's going to probably get. So you need to chase it, run it down, get it out. Because you know you're good enough deep down inside. There's an ego always just getting in the way. Of whatever it is. Interesting. I think this feels like it's a lot for me too this week. For the advice for the week, got the Ace of Spring. Ace of Spring with the Ace of Wands. So we got this, don't be afraid to chase down the dream. Stop perfecting it, because it's as good as it's going to get. And this is the new idea coming in. Once you stop obsessing over this, getting it perfected, you got this whole new world opened up for you. This ace, this new beginning, this new thing happening and coming and going and blah, 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 blah. So that is, that actually feels like a full circle thing here. Start chasing that dream. Stop trying to perfect it. Do it. And then new ideas will come in as well. The more you procrastinate, because this can be also a card of procrastination right here. This is the obstacle, the procrastination, that you continue to perfect and perfect and perfect when it's great already. Just do it, the damn thing. That's what I see here. Just do the damn thing. So let's take a real quick look at, there's a lot of info in here, so I'm just going to read the little blurbs down on each of these cards, because I don't have that much time to give y'all. I have other videos to do later too, so I love this book. It's very much like a old antique deck or book. Okay, so let's go to the Ace of Spring, because that's, no, I'll go to 3. 3 of Spring. There it is. Says, in this sequestered nook, how sweet to sit upon my orchard seat, and flowers and birds once more to greet my last year's friends together. And then, in a nutshell, cultural exchange, partnership, collaboration, business dealings. The first warm days of spring draw the fairies outdoors to joyously express their talents and avocations. And again, we're going back to the word talents, which I always see in the Eight of Pentacles. Like this happy talents and avocations, like this happy musician. So it's a musician perched up here. Perched in a blossoming pear tree, he strings his fairy harp. The pear tree's message is affection and comfort, both of which are wholeheartedly felt by the fairy as he is joined by 3 limnets, birds, who began an impromptu concert with a thrilling burst of melody. The fairy's relationship with the birds is a complicated one, but for the most part, they enjoy each other's company and in some cases share a deep and abiding friendship. Music is the bond that links them best, and both fairy and limit look forward all winter to joining together in song. When you get this card in a reading, your creative endeavors will get a boost of energy and inspiration by collaborating with others. Cultural exchanges with those whose traditions are different from yours will be especially exciting. Mutually beneficial opportunities are on the horizon, so stay open to new ideas. Wow, it is coming full circle. And unexpected offers. Look beyond your own immediate circle for valuable connections in the arts, commerce, or invention. Interesting. Now I'm going to have to read the rest of these. 8 of Autumn. And 8. Okay. It says, when any great design thou dost intend, think on the means, the manner, and the end. Sir J. Denham. So in a nutshell, mastering a craft, meticulous work, practice makes perfect. But again, this is in the obstacle form. So it could be just another way of procrastinating, continuously going, no, it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet, it's not ready yet. And then you're never done. Music is, oh my God, it says music here too. So maybe we should be thinking about what kind of music we're listening to this week. Music is one of the fairies' greatest gifts, and the sound of fairy music has stolen the heart of many an unaware mortal. Musicality comes naturally to all fairies, but there's a practical side as well. Harps, and lutes, flutes, and fiddles are painstakingly crafted by fairies who have trained for many years. First as an apprentice, then as a journeyman, and finally, perhaps, as a master who teaches others the exacting art. Each stage of learning takes time and practice. The master knows that apprentices who want to rush are not cut out for this kind of dedicated craft. For those who hear a true calling, it is a pleasure to delve into the tradition that stands behind the completed object, and with fairies, the tradition is an ancient one indeed. When you get this card in a reading, it's a wonderful feeling to take pride in your work. Mastering a skill of any kind takes dedication, though natural talent helps too. Apply yourself with serene patience to the pursuits you are passionate about. Don't be daunted by the prospect of months or even years of endeavor to accomplish a degree of excellence. It is time well spent and rewarding in itself. I love that. So that's the very definition to me of the Eight of Pentacles, but again, in this reading, it's in the obstacle form, so it could be like, again, it's a procrastination technique to continue to perfect the craft that's already perfected. Interesting. So now we're going back to the spring. Ace of Spring, turn right to it. Every energy that should be mine, this day I dedicate to its object, life. W.G. Sims. For in a nutshell, right here, now creativity, a burst of energy, good beginnings. So see, it's like the first day of spring is this coming week. So it's like a whole new renewed thing in this spread, which I think is awesome. And I'm glad I picked this deck specifically to do the spread with. In the spirit, or in the spring court, the fairies are creative, restless, curious, competitive. The repressed energy of the cold months now finds expression in a warming rush of spring fever. The overall theme is of growth and awakening. The emblem of the spring court is the cherry plum tree. It is the first tree to come into blossom in the spring in England, and the fairies greet its arrival with delight. When the first tender buds appear on the bare branches, it is a sign that life is renewing itself after the long winter. When you get this card in a reading, the time is right to aspire to great things. Now, new projects that take root now will bloom beautifully and bring a welcome harvest. Think creatively. Allow your imagination to take flight. If there is something that has lain dormant for too long, now is the time to awaken it. Follow the restless yearnings of your heart and mind, for they lead you toward your true bliss. That is beautiful. That is exactly what I was saying. Run toward it with all your might. That's all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And I'll talk to you later.